Here are the 5 signs of emotional abuse that are done by narcissistic toxic people, and you might not be aware of it because they come in a very charming and most possible charming way, not with a horn or capes or like looking like a bad person in movies. They come in the most charming way possible. What a narcissistic person is, they are completely dead. Have you seen zombies? You can completely exactly compare zombies with narcissistic people, and they're available everywhere. Narcissistic people go to everyone, especially they choose people who are easy to break. They find people who are kind and empathetic or empaths, and then they go and destroy them because it's easier to destroy those kind of people. First sign is manipulation. They slide into your conversations and say something like this, but I have done so much for you. Don't you think you have to do this for me because I want you to go with me there? Even though you didn't want it, but you have to go for me because I do so much for you. Don't you think you owe me this? Even though that person doesn't want to go, they will force it and manipulate in however way possible. This is not a favor. You're going ahead and manipulating and making that person feel small. And manipulation can come in ways like they will take out your weaknesses and use it against them. Manipulators are very good at collecting your weak points, and they do it very fastly. They gain all information about your life so quickly, your past, your exes, your family, your anything. A narcissistic person can be your family too. They're also gathering, and they have the biggest source of gathering your information and collecting and using it against you. The narcissistic or toxic person wants to punish you. This is one of the ways to punish you, by silent treatment. They go completely silent. They stop responding. They stop responding to your call or text. If that person is a parent, they will give you a silent treatment and treat you like you are the bad person and they are the victim. Even though they created the situation and drama, they will make you feel bad for something that they have done because you stood up for yourself. How dare you stand up for yourself? Because that is not allowed in a narcissistic abusive household or any place. Even if it's your situation or job or relationship or a parent, they can do this and they go on silent. So at the end, you feel bad for doing something that you didn't do. You will feel bad for standing up for yourself, so that you don't go and stand up for yourself next time or speak up or confront that narcissistic person. Why did you do that? So this is a punishment they give you to angry with them for something they did wrong. They will play victim and they will make you punish for standing up for yourself. When they have done something wrong, they will play the victim role and they will make you feel bad by silent treatment and not taking the responsibility or talking about it at all. In the few days, you will listen to them again and they will treat like nothing has happened ever. This is called the third emotional abuse, gaslighting. This is what they do to you when you're like, they don't want to take the responsibility. They are giving you the silent treatment and reacting like a victim to the problem they created. You didn't. And then they will start gaslighting when you didn't stop standing up for yourself, or you just didn't forget about that situation that they did. Maybe they insulted you in front of everyone, or they hurted your feelings. They don't want to take the responsibility. So this is what they will do. Then they will start gaslighting you. Gaslight you. Oh, maybe you're thinking it wrong. I didn't say it that way. You are overthinking it. You are wrong. I did not say it. Because gaslighting, what they do is they just make you doubt yourself, and they will trigger you so much. They will create this internal struggle and fight within you, and they will say some things like this: you are so dramatic, you are overthinking in your head, nothing like this have ever happened before, you are creating the scenarios in your head, you are lying, I am the victim. So suddenly the narcissistic become a victim out of the situation they have created, and this is what they will all say to you, so that you doubt yourself, doubt your head. Oh, maybe then you start questioning yourself. But no, he insulted me in front of everyone. Or you forget about the entire situation and they don't have to confront what they have done. And what they will do, suddenly they will start love bombing you. They will start out of nowhere come and love bombing you, which is also an emotional abuse, because they will like, yeah, take this, I love you. This is the love bombing, They will not give you time to think. You will be so confused in a high and low state that you will not be able to think. But what happened back then? You will keep questioning yourself, and then you will start doubting yourself. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he's the victim. Maybe I said something badly. It was my fault. You will end up losing your worth, losing your confidence, and thinking that you were the problem, and end up thinking like you are not good enough and you are the dramatic one. You are creating every problem. This is what they want you to know and do. The second part of invalidation, they will never, this is the biggest emotional abuse in the name of love, that comes with a condition. Love never comes with a condition, but this is what they condition you to believe, that love comes with a condition. So what will they do? They will invalidate all of your feelings. When you will go to them and share your emotions or what they have made you feel badly, they will completely invalidate it. They will not accept what the wrong they have done, and they will say something like this: oh, you are thinking too much. And then when you go and share your feelings, oh, you will be all right, this is nothing, I have all the good things, this has never happened to me before. This is the way they are invalidating your feelings and your emotions. So this is the biggest emotional abuse. When someone invalidates, guilt is something that we are not born with it. It is conditioned in us with all the society, narcissistic, toxic people. And I'm talking about your own parents, your family, your relatives, your guardians, your teacher, your relationships. It can be anyone. Your best friend can also be a narcissist. The guilt tripping is also one of the most dangerous things. Completely, they fill you with the guilt that something you didn't even do it. You are so confused in your head, you don't even have the time to think, because they don't give you the time to think. That's the biggest narcissistic tactic that they do, that they don't give you time to think or contemplate what was wrong or what they did wrong, so that you do not figure it out ever. And they keep you in this guilt. Maybe I was the wrong person. Maybe I'm not a good son or a daughter or relationship, or maybe I'm not a good life partner or anyone. They guilt trip you into feel like you're not good enough, so you have to do whatever they want you to do. It's basically turning your no into a betrayal. Like, they will treat you like a biggest betrayal, a toxic person. They will blame you that you are so toxic. How dare you betrayed me? They will, if you are saying no to anything they wanted to, you are completely a toxic and a betrayal person, and they become a victim because you stood up for yourself. How dare you stand up for yourself? And because according to narcissists, you don't have your own life. They are the predator and you are the victim. You are a toy which they want to rule. If they say stand, you stand. If they want to say that you will breathe, you will breathe. If they want you to see the sun, you will see. If they don't want, you will not. This is how it is. If you're going through something like this, or you're just realizing narcissistic relationship with anyone in your life, you are not alone. I'm also a victim of narcissistic abuse my entire life. Once you start seeing the problem, you can start backing off. There is only one solution with narcissistic people. Just zip up, cut their entire existence from your life. There is no other way with narcissists. You can just cut off their cords, connection, everything. I'm telling you, I assure you, you can live in the same house and cut their connection. When it comes to even your parents, your guardians, your relations, you just have to cut it off for your safety, because you will lose yourself at the end. I am completely the example of it. I lost myself in that process, and I'm telling you, there is no other way than to cut them off of your life.